When your dog looks at you or makes a sound, have you ever wondered, what are they trying to tell me? Most people divide dog sounds into three categories: barking, growling, and whining. It seems simple, but the truth is far more meaningful. Your dog is actually talking to you, and they do this with a language that has developed specifically for you over the years. Scientists have only recently begun to understand how complex this language really is. First fact, your dog's voice has been shaped for you. Researchers observed wild wolves for a long time, and they noticed something interesting. Adult wolves almost never bark. Only pups do. As they grow, this behavior gradually disappears. So why do dogs bark constantly? Researchers at ETVS Lorand University in Budapest investigated this question, and they reached a very clear conclusion. Dogs develop barking to communicate with humans. In other words, your dog's barking is not just a natural reflex. It is a form of communication developed to reach you. Put simply, they are calling out to you. Second fact, every bark is different. In 2005, Peter Pongrich and his team conducted a study. They played recordings of dog barks from different situations to people. The result was surprising. Even people who had never owned a dog before could distinguish between these barks. Is there a threat? Does the dog want to play? Or is it lonely? People could sense it. But dog owners were much more accurate. Because whether you realize it or not, you have learned your dog's language over time. As your dog's voice changes, your ears adapt to it. So, when your dog barks at you, you truly understand them. Third fact, that strange, trembling sound has a meaning. Sometimes your dog makes a different sound. Not quite a bark. Not something familiar either. Softer, more trembling. As if they want to say something but can't find the words. Researchers call this a social context sound. According to observations at Stockholm University, this sound usually appears during special moments, after a long separation, when they reunite with you, or simply when they are calmly beside you. This sound has one meaning: I'm close to you, I'm with you, and that's why something stirs inside you. Because the human brain is sensitive to emotional sounds like this. Fourth fact, your dog is imitating you. Yes. It sounds strange, but it's true. Research at Duke University shows that over time, dogs adapt to their owner's way of speaking. If you speak quickly and loudly, your dog makes more energetic sounds. If you speak calmly, their voice becomes softer too. This is not conscious imitation, but it is real adaptation. So over time, not just your hearts, even your voices begin to resemble each other. And perhaps the most interesting part is this: not everything your dog tells you is made of sounds. Sometimes they say nothing at all. They just look at you. But that silence can sometimes say more than the loudest bark. Fifth fact, your dog develops sounds just for you. Have you ever noticed that your dog makes different sounds around others, and different ones when they're with you? If you have, it's not a coincidence. Research from the University of Veterinary Medicine Vienna shows that dogs develop different vocal patterns for different people. In other words, your dog has sounds that are only for you. No one else hears or understands them. So how does this happen? Over time. When you react to a sound, your dog learns it. That sound captures your attention. It creates a result. Maybe you laughed. Maybe you talked to them. Maybe you went over to them. Your dog stores this information. But the sounds you don't respond to gradually disappear. So in reality, you are shaping your dog's voice. Without even realizing it, you are creating a language together. And this is a language that only you and your dog speak in the entire world. 6. Silence is the most powerful message. Sometimes your dog comes to you, but makes no sound at all. Just looks at you. Just stands there. This silence is not empty. On the contrary, it says a lot. Alexandra Horowitz, who studies dog behavior, showed that dogs also communicate through silence with the people they form strong bonds with. When your dog feels completely safe, they no longer need to make any sound. Everything has already been said to you. Think about it in your own life. Silence feels uncomfortable with someone you've just met, but with someone you truly love, silence feels peaceful. When your dog stays quiet beside you, it means exactly this: I don't need to talk to you. Being with you is enough. And sometimes, that is far more powerful than words. 7. Your brain truly understands your dog's voice. This is one of the most surprising scientific facts. A brain study conducted in Hungary in 2014 compared how humans and dogs respond to sounds. The result was very clear: human and dog brains react to emotional sounds in similar ways. A happy sound activates similar regions in both species. A sad sound has a similar effect as well. So when you hear your dog's voice, your brain does not perceive it as just an ordinary animal sound. It perceives it as a feeling, a message. That's why your dog's voice feels so close to you. This is not a weakness. It is a natural response of your brain. Hate. The way you call them changes their voice. How does your voice change when you say your dog's name? Probably softer, warmer, a little higher. That exact tone is very special to your dog. A study conducted at the University of Paris shows that dogs can easily distinguish their owner's voice. But more importantly, when they hear this special tone, they don't just listen. They want to respond. Those little sounds, those soft murmurs, those short reactions, all of them are responses to you. So your dog is truly talking with you. And you have built this language together. 9. Your voice calms your dog's body. Perhaps this is the most powerful fact. Research shows that when dogs hear their owner's voice, they physically change. Their heart rate slows down. Stress hormones decrease. Their muscles relax. In other words, your voice becomes a signal of safety for your dog. That's why they come to you when they're scared. That's why they look for you during thunder. That's why they calm down when they hear your voice. When you speak, your dog's mind says, everything is okay. Because they are here, now stop for a moment and think. When your dog looks at you and makes that small sound, it's not just a sound. It's the result of a bond built over tens of thousands of years. A language learned together, made just for you, belonging only to you. When you speak, they calm down. When you go silent, they come to you. They make sounds just for you. And none of this is for anyone else. The next time your dog makes a sound toward you, don't just smile and move on. Really listen. Because that sound is meant only for you. And don't forget to share in the comments the emotional bond and the special communication you have built with your dog.